Hey everybody. So it's a seasonal thing, but Vince Gauraldi and the Charlie Brown characters, and it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and the Charlie Brown Christmas. There's a song called "The Great Pumpkin Waltz," and of course it's written by the late great Vince Gauraldi. And I know that when I play it, people just love it. They get a real kick out of it. And so I thought I might do a little lesson on how to play this song. Now, if you're like me, you'll just play this song in the fall, and that's it. The rest of the year, it goes away. And then once the frost is on the pumpkin, as they say, you can play it, from Halloween through the end of the year, and people just love it. It's pretty cool. And so, let's take a look at it. I actually have a chart. Unfortunately, the chart I'm looking at is not in tab, but I will do that for you, dear viewers. I will make a chart that's both, regular manuscript and also delicious tablature. And let's start with the chord changes. Now, it's in the key of C minor, and you're going to have to forgive my C minor chord up here, because those of you that know me know that I had my ring finger is fused. So it's in a bent position, so I can play single notes, but I can't bar it. So I've had to come up with clever ways of playing chords that I used to play. So I play my C minor 7 like this. That doesn't mean that you have to. Okay, and so the chords are C minor 7, then G over B. Now they have add 9, so it would be like this. And that's kind of cool, but to me, this is a little kind of modern sounding, and it kind of spoils this effect for me. I don't know. So I play C minor 7, G over B, so it's just a G in first inversion. Then I play B minor 7, and you can add the 13 on top. E flat 9 I play, then F over A flat minor 6, E flat over G, G flat diminished 7, F minor, E flat 6, and then we got to turn around back into C minor through D half diminished, G7, sharp 5, ooh, then the same thing again, C, G over B, B flat minor, E flat 9, F over A flat minor 6, E flat over G, G flat diminished, F minor, E flat. Now we go to the second ending, which is a 2-5 into G major, A minor 7, D7, flat 9, and now I pedal the whole bridge over G. And I just like the way it sounds, because we're going to go back and forth from G major 7 to C minor 6. G major 7, C minor 6 with the D in there. So I guess it's a 6-9. Weird voicing. Da da dee, ba da da. Go back and forth. Ba-do-do-dee-da. Now we're going to change, and we're going to walk down. G major 7, G flat augmented. I'm playing G flat 7 augmented. F6. And so this looks like B flat over F, but there's no B flat. F6. And then G7 sharp 5. And then the last A section, C, G over B, B flat minor, E flat 7, ba-da-dee, F over A flat minor 6, E flat over G, G flat diminished, F minor. turning back around to the top. Really just fantastic chord changes, voice leading, just as groovy as can be. Yes. And the melody is very simple, subtle, but effective. So I think, I usually start with octaves on G, and then this is nice on the E flat 7, and they has the E natural, which is just scooping back in, and then we go to the E flat. So G, 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 F, E natural, G, F, then a little turnaround, little trill, whatever, E flat, F, E flat, D, and then E flat, B flat, E flat, C, then what? Yeah, E flat, A flat, E flat, F. And then we repeat. Da da dee da da dee da 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 bo dee da da. Then the chords change, right? Now we just outline a G triad with the A in there, and then a C minor major 7. Ooh. And they're calling that a C minor 9, C minor 6, 9. Then E flat to D. And then I go up to D sharp. And now for the last A section, I play an octave higher. All octaves. So there you go. There's the melody as I play it. And again, you can do your own thing with it. I do the octaves. I do it up an octave at the end, just my own personal preference. I use just the more traditional chords as opposed to the more modern chords. I like I just like the way that sounds better. So you can do either or is fine. And again, it's the vibe, and I think I just like the way it sounds on guitar, voicing it that way. And I'm sure that there's a million other ways to voice these changes. And so you should try them, Again, just remember, who's ever showing you stuff on the billions of YouTube videos that are out there, it's just their way of doing it. This is what I think of. This is what I'm doing. So take it all with a grain of salt. If I did something and you were like, cool, take it. And if there's parts of it where you're like, man, I would do it this way, then do it that way. Okay? So again, I'm not quoting a verse and chapter here, I'm just showing this is the way that I like to play it and the way that I've adapted a piano song to the guitar. So there you go. You could sit around and impress your friends with this, play this tune for them, and they'll be like, oh, Charlie Brown, Vince Gauraldi. And so that's it. So enjoy, have fun, and as always, I wish you peace and success, and just have a good time. Like grab your good times when you can. And one of the greatest times you could have is when you play your guitar, when you're playing some music. All right. So dig it. Have fun. All right. Peace.